Today is a significant day for our couple. When it's when their relationship really started, and a couple of weeks later it became official. Now all they had to do was actually meet. And the day finally arrived and Kai was so nervous. She liked her so much. And everything between the two had led up to this day.
We've made it, through the tears and the meltdowns. You want to always know how it all began on my end, so here we go. From those not so frequent messages and my oblivious dummy nature, I always felt like you were an amazing soul. I always loved those messages as strangers, long and in depth. I knew you would be someone I could eventually click with. I always felt like I needed to hear from you just to have a connection with someone who believed in the same things, who felt the same way I did, and someone who could stimulate my mind. You challenged me. Oh by God, I missed those conversations at times, and I absolutely needed to hear from a soul like yours. In all honesty, even as strangers, I valued the things we spoke about and the energy you provided. It was a pull. Okay, yes, we know it took a while, but those conversations were always in the back of my mind. You held a place within my thoughts. Now let's fast forward. I grew to enjoy our interactions, here and there. I felt a pull that I needed you. From me snapping you subtly, I wanted to know what secrets your beautiful soul kept. I wanted to protect your oh so gentle heart. When I grew the guts to start wanting more from you, learn more of you, and experience you as you are.
Heartbeats only happen one at a time, one at a time. You can't rush a moment, so don't even try, don't even try. There's a symphony you're missing. If you only listen, you'll find big magic in the mundane, the big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. Big love happens in the small moments. Big love happens in the small moments. The big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. The big magic in the mundane. The big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. Big love happens in the small moments. Big love happens in the small moments.
After all that stress, sleepless nights, hard working and planning, we are finally here, my love. We made it. The first time I ever laid eyes on you, it was like the whole world just stopped in its tracks. It was instant for me, love at first sight. And in that moment, I knew I was going to marry you one day. There was no denying there was an intense magnetic pull towards you. I admired you from afar until I couldn't resist the urge anymore. I needed to know more about you. I needed you to notice me. As I got the privilege to get closer to you, it all seemed too good to be true. Could it be that I had finally found what you only hear about in fairy tales or see in movies? Someone who could soon be my whole world. Someone who is so selfless, who could match my passionate energy, deep conversations, is reliable, hardworking, loyal, devoted, unstoppable, generous, and not to mention drop-dead gorgeous.
I love you as you are, and through all of your changes. This I promise you. I've gained a beautiful wife and a happy life. We're perfect. You're perfect. Made for me. Plus, I get a beautiful mum who I already love dearly. Couldn't have got a better mum, and I'm thankful and grateful she had an amazing woman like you. I'm truly blessed. P.S. Thank the Lord, Steve Coddle. Stone Cold Steve Austin only stays for a night. Shine bright, baby, and never lose sight of who you are. Continue being you. I love you. You okay?
Yeah. I promise to always push you to be your best self, to see the glass half full on days you see it empty. I promise to see things clearly when it feels like there's no light in sight, to pick you up every time you even think about doubting yourself. And I promise to remind you every day just how beautiful you truly are. You'll never have to question if you're safe with me. I'll treat your heart like it's mine. Listen to it, protect it at all costs, and guide it to always follow what fulfills it. I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to laugh with you and cry with you, care for you and share with you. I get to run with you and walk with you, build with you and live with you. I get to have you be the person I spend the rest of my life with. I get to be there for you and support you. I don't have to honour and cherish you, I get to. I can't promise to be here for the rest of your life, but I can certainly promise to love you for the rest of mine.
Kai, I love you, and Val, I love you for making her the happiest woman ever.
They say sometimes that love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful. It burns bright, then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't stay long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you love like the river that twists and turns. It changes and it flows, and it's powerful but free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. So like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free, and may you always find each other like the river finds the sea.